It is an exciting time here in the city right now. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this.
Oh, so much is happening.
It's pretty amazing. There's a ton of just police presence, but the streets are kind of empty, but there's just electricity here. It's all pretty amazing. It's an amazing thing to witness. Not that I go outside and look at any of it. I'd be mobbed by my adoring public. Let's file that under more sad than funny. No, of course, though, the Republican convention is the big thing to talk about. It's underway here in New York, and last night, as I mentioned, California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger gave a rousing speech at the convention, and people are saying it was the highlight of the Republican convention so far. So I thought, right now, we should just take a couple of minutes, and instead of talking about it, let's talk to the man himself. That's right. I scored an interview. Please welcome California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I told you so. I was a hero.
Yeah.
I was a hero of the night. I dominated the Republican convention.
Yeah, all right. Welcome.
I was a dominator.
Yeah, welcome, Governor. That was some speech last night.
I'll tell you what, the Democratic platform, it should be called True Lies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a joke that you said last night. That was funny.
What I said. The Democrats, they're going to be terminated.
Yeah. It's very funny. That's another one of your movies. Very good. Yeah.
When it comes to Vietnam, John Kerry doesn't have total recall.
Yeah. Right. Okay. We get it. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
John Kerry wasn't a commando or a predator or a Terminator.
Well, actually, sir, in fairness, you already said Terminator.
Terminator 2.
Okay. Terminator 2. All right. Yeah.
John Kerry's not a commando or predator or Terminator 2. He's a running man. Little running man, and he and Edwards are twins, and they're going to end up in the Jane Mansfield story.
The Jane Mansfield story?
Yeah, it was a TV movie in 1980.
Oh.
I played a husband.
Okay, that's great. Fine. I remember that now. Yeah, you were good. You were terrific. You were the husband. Okay. Settle down. Well, anyway, Arnold, your speech, I have to say, was a big hit.
Yeah, it crushed.
It crushed?
It destroyed, it crushed everything in its path. It annihilated every other speech ever made in the history since humans began speeching.
Well, wait a minute. Since they began speeching, every speech ever made, what about the Gettysburg Address?
Yeah, it pulverized the Gettysburg Address.
Wow.
The Gettysburg Address wet itself like a little baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, what about the famous I Have a Dream speech?
I blew it away.
What?
My speech was, I have a dream's worst nightmare.
Oh, my God. I don't think so, Arnold.
I destroyed the speech, and after I was done, everyone hoisted me on their shoulders and said, yeah, Arnold, and tore up the Constitution and made me president for life.
Wait a minute. I was watching. I don't think that happened.
That happened, yes, it
No,
did.
it didn't. Now, Arnold, you are not president for life.
I am the president for life. It's in the Arnold-tution.
What? It's in the Arnold-tution?
The Constitution.
Oh.
I don't think about it. I don't even need a vice president because nothing can destroy me. If someone shoots at me, my muscles will dive in front of the bullets and save me. And then the muscles will pull the cigar out from their mouths and turn to the camera and say, looks like I worked out.
Yeah, okay, Arnold, let's try and talk about your speech. Get back to reality here. Now, some people were upset that you continued to use the term girly men again.
No one was accepted except for you.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it hurts your feelings, doesn't it, little Miss Coney Pumpkin Pie?
Coney Pumpkin Pie? What? I wasn't bothered
Coney
by when you said girly
Pie.
man. No,
But I wasn't bothered by it. You're such a wussy boy. You still sleep in a race car bed.
I do not.
I do not.
Okay, enough.
Okay, enough.
All right, look. Now listen, what about the other... What was that?
I'm recovering.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking a break from talking.
Okay.
I need to grunt.
Yeah, all right, good. Now, there you go.
Go ahead with your question.
Why does your cigar disappear over here?
Because I'm the super president.
All right.
I can make cigars do anything I want.
All right. Settle down. Have a drink and settle down. Just have a little drink right there. There you go. Now, what about the other controversy of the evening? You said you became, in your speech, you said you became a Republican because of Richard Nixon.
Yeah, Nixon. That's right. I saw Nixon debating, and I said, when I was young, I saw Nixon debating. I said, what party is he? And they said Republican, and I said, then I am a Republican.
Right. But you should know, Arnold, Nixon's a historically unpopular president who resigned in disgrace.
Yeah, but you see, I only said I admired Nixon as a diversion so that people would forget that I said I admired Adolf Hitler last year.
Oh.
You see the clever.
Yeah.
But now people are so dumbfounded by the Nixon remarks that they've completely forgotten about the Hitler remarks.
Yeah, but Arnold, the only problem is that you just reminded everyone about your Hitler remark.
No!
Yeah.
No, then I have to go back in time 30 seconds before I reminded people that I admired Hitler.
This is not a movie, Arnold. You can't go back in time.
No! Then I have to say I admire someone worse than Hitler to make people forget that I brought up Nixon to make people forget that I admired Hitler.
What?
Listen, when I saw the Manson family as a kid with all the crazy mayhem, I said, where do they live? And they said California, and I said, then I want to live in California.
Wow. Well, that did it, Arnold. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, you see, Hitler who?
Yeah, right, good.
Everyone forgot.
Yeah, very good, very smart. Now, Arnold, some of your speech was very nice.
Yeah.
Like, I think people liked when you talked about how you are living the immigrant dream.
Yeah, that's right. It was beautiful. When I first came here to America, I could barely speak English. But look at me now. I'm the most incredible star in the entire organization.
Yes. You also said as a boy in Austria, you would daydream about coming to America.
Yeah. You know, in Austria, there was no freedom. I lived in constant fear that at any time I could be grabbed from my home and thrown into jail simply for fondling the breasts and buttocks of a woman I've never met.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible, Arnold.
It gets worse.
Oh, really? It does, wow.
In Austria, if there's only one doll left in a store,
one doll left in a store,
you are not allowed to fight over it with Sinbad. Instead, the government decides who gets it. That's why Austria will never produce an all-time holiday smash hit comedy like Gigolo de Me.
So that's why you decided to come to America?
Yeah. When I would come to America, I was penniless. I reached in my pockets. I would feel nothing, except, of course, for my enormous popo.
Popo?
Popo!
Okay. Now you've finished your speech.
Yeah.
Everyone by chanting 4 more years, 4 more years. Yeah, that's obviously something you feel strongly about.
Yeah, America, let me finish and say this to you. You cannot let this great leader, George W. Bush, jingle half the way. We must let President Bush jingle all the way.
I see, yeah.
Now available on DVD.
Yeah, right. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Jingle all the way.
Yeah.
Jingle all the way.
Yeah. All right, sir, that's it.
Available in stores.
We'll take a
Available in
break.
stores.
Arnold
Buy 3 more
Schwarzenegger.
for
When we
your
come back, John
friends.
C. Reilly, so
3
stick
more
around.
for your